Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chisom here again once again. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Chisom. I'm a wife, a mom, and a nursing student here in the UK, and I'm from Nigeria. So welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a Q&A. I already sent out, told my subscribers to send me questions about studying nursing or studying pre-registration nursing or studying nursing generally in the UK, both as a home student, as an international student. Okay, and I got about 25 people sent me questions, and one person has like about even 7 questions. Okay, so this video I'm going to divide it into two parts, part one and part two. So if you're watching and if you don't hear me answer your questions in this one, please look out for part two. I'm going to upload part one and part two at the same time. I'm sorry, I said I was going to post this video last Saturday, but I had a course that I attended. I made a vlog for you guys. You guys will watch that vlog. I'm going to upload this later because I have a major assessment I'm supposed to submit this week. Okay, I just squeezed out my time to do this video. So stay close to this channel. If you've not subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you will know whenever I upload a new video. To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for being here for me. Get first of all, you guys, housekeeping. If you hear any noise at the background, I'm so sorry. It's my children, so just ignore them. I'm trying to make them stay as calm as possible. Okay, so let's start. The first question was, I'm not going to mention anybody's name because almost all of you sent me your names. All right, so the first person said, "Good evening, ma." I'm going to read from my tablet. I'm reading from my tablet. "Good evening, ma. I recently came across your YouTube channel, and I must say it couldn't have been more timely. Thank you for the good work. Thank you very much. However, I want to find out some information about the MSc Nursing Pre-Registration Program on behalf of my sister. Having gone through all your videos and reading up some information, I would like to get some clarifications about the program generally. So below are my questions. Number one, does the program run for January and September? Because we tried looking through the courses and we weren't sure if what is there is for pre-registration. First of all, yes, some schools do run a January intake and some other schools run September intake. How you will know if it's a pre-registration is that it will be 2 years. Normal nursing is 3 years in the UK, so it will say it's MA or MSc adult nursing or mental health, and when you look at the duration, it will not be more than 24 months. All right, so that is how you will know if it's a pre-registration or if it's a BSc, and most of the time it is written there. Okay, if you will see BSc nursing, adult nursing or mental health nursing, and you see MSc adult nursing, and then when you look at the duration, it will not be more than 24 months. That's how you know if it's pre-registration or not. And then once you read through and you see requirements as bachelor's degree, 2 1 and above, then you know that it is a master's. It is master's MSc pre-registration. Okay, so that's how you know. Moving forward, when do we start the application? Someone else already asked this question. So what we will do is, if you hear similar questions, like you sent me similar question and I'm answering it on another person's own, I'm not going to repeat it so that this video will not be too long. All right, so for January intake for my own university, the University of Salford, application deadline is 31st of this month, 31st of May. All right, so if you do not apply to the University of Salford by 31st of May 2022, you're not going to get an admission for January 2023. Some other schools run admission for January intake will close admission latest July. July is even far. All right, so you start your application now, immediately after watching this video, right now, if you want to go in for January intake. Okay, for September intake, I'm not very sure if they are still accepting applications for January intake, but At some point in this video, I'm going to list the schools that offer this pre-registration course so that you guys can go to their website and check which one of them offers January intake and the other one, and which one of them offers September intake. All right, so if you're planning to come in January, you have to start your application now. All right, so that's it. Sorry. Now, are there scholarships available for new intakes? Someone else asked me about scholarships, so this is me answering all questions about scholarships. Different schools run different scholarship program. It depends, but there is no like scholarships. Sorry, scholarship that is out there that is made like maybe you can apply to specially, but your university may have different scholarship programs that is being offered to international students. For example, if you graduated with first class or 2-1 in your BSc, you can get a scholarship or you can get a reduction in your fees. All right, so I sincerely advise you to ask your uni or the uni you are about to apply to, ask them about scholarship programs for international students, and they are going to give you a rundown about all their scholarship programs that is available for international students. But I know that if you graduated with a first class or a 2-1, there is a reduction in your school fees, and that's one of the basic scholarship that is available for international students studying pre-registration nursing. But still ask the university about scholarship, and they will be in the best position to tell you what they have for you. Okay, do you think that some university confer some advantage over the others when considering the nursing program? Absolutely not. It is okay. Absolutely not. It's fine. Any university you choose, the standard NMC standard is NMC standard. All right, it is the same standard. Wherever you studied, you are all going to get that pin, and you are all going to register with the NMC. All right, and it is the same standard. Okay, so I don't think one university has an advantage over the other, all right, when it comes to studying nursing. So this is my personal opinion. I don't think wherever you go, I think every university that have at least said that they are offering this course will be okay. All right, so that's it. So how is the standard of living in Salford? Salford is in Manchester, so you should be asking how is the standard of living in Manchester. It is okay. At least Manchester is not in London, and there are job opportunities here in Manchester. So Manchester is fine. The cost of living is averagely okay. At least it's better than London. All right. So you're good to go. Thank you so much, and my regards to your family. So that is it. So the second question is, I will be coming to the UK this September as a dependent to my husband, and I'm interested in the health sector. His auntie, who we are going to stay at her place in the UK, promised to help me get a job that can sponsor me for tier 2 visa, even as my husband is schooling. Well, even as your husband is schooling, you are coming in as a dependent, so you cannot get a job as a tier 2 visa when your husband is still in tier 4. So whatever you're doing, your husband, you are a dependent, so whatever your husband have is what you're definitely gonna have. You're not going to go above your husband because it is your husband that brought you technically. All right, so your husband will be on tier 2 visa, you will be on tier 2 visa, and if you have kids, your kids will be on tier 4. All right, that's a student visa. You cannot go over tier 2 visa without your husband who brought you being on the tier 4, on the tier 2. So my advice is this: if your husband is coming in here, just relax. Okay, just follow your husband, follow your pace, follow the pace. Do not go above yourself, do not run faster than your shadow. All right, if your husband is on tier 4, definitely you'll be on tier 4. You're not gonna go over to tier 2 even if you get a job, because they are going to ask you to present whatever work permit you have, and you're going to give them your tier 4 visa, which is what you have. All right, so it is until your husband goes over to tier 2, that's when you will go over to tier 2. So don't be in a haste, relax. Your husband will get there and all of you would get there, all right? Do not be in a haste. Don't worry. You are coming in with tier 4. Give yourself time. Before you know it, you will be, all of you, both you and your husband, will go over to tier 4 to tier 2. So that's just my advice to you. All right, another thing is, can I study pre-registration nursing as a tier 2 visa holder? Of course, when you guys eventually transition from tier 4 to tier 2, you can study if you are on tier 2. But I seriously doubt if, when your husband, who is the person that brought you here, is still on tier 4, that you can go over to tier 2. You just have to wait. Whenever you get a tier 2 visa, you can study. All right, so that's it. Let's move over to the next one. So this person said, good evening, ma'am. Please, I would love if you can create a Telegram group. I have already created that Telegram group. I'm going to put the link on this video, okay? So what, just check the description box on this video. You see the Telegram group. So if you are interested to join the Telegram group, just join through the link, all right? So guys, moving on to the next question. It says, if I apply for January intake, can I enroll my children in school by then? I was told they enroll children in school by September only. No, you can enroll your children anytime at all. Anytime you come into the UK, you can search for your school, apply for a school for your children, and you can enroll them. It is not only in September that you can enroll your children. You can enroll them anytime, all right? So the next one says, when is the application deadline? I already told you guys that application deadline for January 2023 is latest by August this year, all right? So if you are doing anything, and for University of Salford it is May 31st, so you can see that some schools, or a lot of schools, have even stopped accepting applications. So if you're planning to come in January 2023, you have to start now, all right? So the next question says, hi Chisom, thank you for all you do. It's very much appreciated knowing you are willing to help others. I'm a mom of 2, married, tired of Nigeria. Graduated 2007, worked in various organizations. I have a tutor in zoology and I'd like to study nursing in the UK. I just want to know how to go about it. Do I stand a chance? What schools are available for me? What do I have to do? All you have to do is apply. All right, I'm just going to mention the schools that offer this pre-registration nurses or nursing, okay? So you don't need to do anything. I have already made a video about how you can how to go about this pre-registration nursing. I'm going to link it to this video. I'm going to link a card. So whenever you see a card pop up, please do well to click on it if you are interested to know more, because I already made videos about pre-registration nursing, okay? So after watching this video, just scroll down my channel, start from the beginning, how to even start, all right? How to even start making application, or even how to start if you want to study in the UK. I already have videos about that, okay? So for schools that offer this pre-registration nursing, I'm going to mention some of the schools that study them, so you can go to their website and know when their deadline is, all right, and find out what their requirement is too, okay? Where did I write this thing? It's not here. So some of the schools that offer these pre-registration courses is Staffordshire University, Manchester Metropolitan University, Keele, I don't know if it's Keele, Keele University, Coventry University, University of Derby, Birmingham City University, Teesside University, East Anglia University, John Moores University, Liverpool, University of Southampton, University of Salford, Nottingham University, University of Manchester, Glasgow Caledonian University, and some other university that I mentioned when I was talking about pre-registration nurses. So just watch that video and then check out these universities. They offer this pre-registration nursing, and then you know what their deadline is and what intake they offer you guys. Okay. So the next question is, okay, hi, so and so person from CIH on Facebook. Please, I want to make an inquiry about nursing course you talked about. I graduated with the third class from university, studied microbiology. I want to start all over again in nursing. How easy or what route do I take so I could succeed in the field? First of all, unfortunately, you cannot apply for this pre-registration nursing if you have a third class. Okay, so I think you have to do a top-up course, something like a 1 year top-up course before you can apply to study nursing, or you can do a postgraduate degree, PGD, before you can study nursing. But I will still advise you to reach out to a university here that you are interested in and call them and ask them. But I already know that if you have a third class, you will not, or you cannot apply for pre-registration program. Okay, the next question is, hi, can you please tell me about the availability of scholarship for international students who are studying MA nursing? All details, as I have a first class in my bachelor's and bachelor's, how can I secure a scholarship to get a maximum scholarship? I have already answered you. The university you applied to have, there is no like general scholarship program for international students studying MA nursing, but your university will have, because you have a first class, they will have something for you. Okay, so ask your university what you got in return. I already said that most of them cut down your fees to like 3,500 pounds. Okay, so it depends. Just ask your university what the scholarship is and they will tell you. Okay. um the next question is, I want to apply for MSc accelerated nursing adult. What schools are the best and also affordable? What are the areas with high job opportunities, affordable and safe to live? Secondly, how do you cope with schooling, studying and kids? I don't know if to come with my kids. I'm going to make a separate video about studying with kids, like if you have kids. And I think all right, okay, yeah, I'm going to make a separate video about studying with kids because it's not easy. Okay, but as for areas with high job opportunity, if you are a nurse, you have a job before you even qualify. You have a job anywhere you live, anywhere you find yourself. Okay, so but there are areas like Birmingham has high job opportunities, Manchester do, Liverpool does, what Hertfordshire is okay. There are other places, but I know that if you are studying nursing, you do not even worry about a job even for a day. All right, so and you do not even worry about getting a a healthcare support worker job, because almost everybody, I am a HCA too, I work as a health support worker, so, or HCS, so you do not even worry about getting that job because it is very easy for nursing students to get that job. I work with NHS even as a student nurse because I am a student nurse, so I have this upper hand when it comes to getting a job. All right, so you do not worry about it. I don't know, I'm going to make a separate video about the cities with high job opportunities according to Google, but I don't think you have to worry. If you are coming to study nursing, you do not have to worry about nursing, all right? About jobs, okay? All right. So as for coping with schooling, studying and kids, I'm going to make a separate video about it. So just stay close to this channel. I will make a separate video about studying with kids. And then you can come with your kids, it's fine. Just come with your kids, don't worry about it, you will cope. If I'm doing it, that's what you ask yourself. If I'm able to do it, you can do it too. Don't contemplate. If you can, if you have the capacities, even money you should be worried about. If you have the money that can bring your family at once, both you, your husband and your kids, do not hesitate. You can come in with your kids, okay? You will cope, trust me. The next question says, I studied nursing in Togo before moving to the UK. I don't have a Togo nursing license nor Nigerian Nursing Council license. How do I go about getting license to practice as a UK nurse? First of all, you hear there's nothing like license. It is the pin. That pin is like the almighty pin is your license. If you do not have, if you said you are a nurse, you've studied nursing, it is your license that makes you a nurse. And if you don't have that license, it will be very difficult for you to even study MSc, because you, even as a nurse, you can study masters for 1 year, not 2 years now. A nurse, even if you are a nurse in your country and you want to come into the UK, migrate to the UK through the visa route, you can come in as a student and you study 1 year master's degree, not 2 years. We are studying 2 years because we do not have, we are not nurses. We do not even have science background, some of us. But if you are a nurse and you want to migrate through the student visa route, you can do it. Just apply for 1 year. You will study 1 year, not 2 years. And for you to do that, you must provide your license, because if you tell them you are a nurse, prove it. Okay, so you, I don't know how you go about it, but you can't just practice here without your pin. So if you want to like practice, you have to like show them that you have that license. Okay, so you just have to, you can't have a pin in the UK without showing them your license from your home country. Okay, so I don't know how you're gonna go about it, but that's just basically it. If you want to study here, you have to get your license from your home country, then apply to as a nurse here, then you take it off from there. But or if you want to study and you want to study nursing, you still have to show them your license. If not, you have to start afresh and study your BSc. Okay, so that's it. Second, it said also my sister studied English education. How can she switch to nursing? I already have a video about on that. Okay, so just scroll down my channel or the video will be here. This is the link. You can click on this link. Your sister can watch the video to know how she can start off her career in nursing. Okay, so hello, you are God sent. I've been looking for someone to put me through. I have two, one in biochemistry, but I have never worked with it. Hence, I went for public health in the UK. So I am currently studying public health in Wales and I want to study nursing after this. Please, what is the best university to study nursing? Cheap and low cost of living. Which branch of nursing is more lucrative? Which branch do you advise I do? Most schools in Wales don't offer nursing. What do you advise I do? Will I be paid during placement? Is the fees every year? How do you cope with kids? How many times do you go to school in a week? How many days do you go for placement in a week? How many days do you have free in a week? When is the best time to apply? Can I live in Wales and study nursing in elsewhere in the UK? Do you advise I do nursing after post-study? Oh my god, that's a lot, you guys. Okay, so let's take it one after the other. All right, if you are currently studying public health in Wales, you are in the UK, it's okay. When you are done with your public health, just apply to study nursing anywhere in the UK. All right, it doesn't matter. You can leave Wales, and come to England, or you can go from England to Wales. As long as you are in the UK, just in fact, once you are done with your public health, you can just apply to nursing in any schools. All right, but of course living in London is more expensive than living elsewhere. Okay, so if you are looking at low cost of living, you should what will I say, you should consider schools outside London. All right, so but that's if you're worried about the cost. Okay, but any school outside London is fine. So Which branch of nursing? It's called field of practice, not branch. All right, I already made a video on the different fields of practice in nursing, so I'll put the link here. All right, so you just watch my video on the different fields of practice and hear what I have to say, or what I already said about the different fields of practice. All right, so will I be paid during placement? No, darling, you are not going to get a dime during placement. Okay, you're not paid during placement. Is the fees every year? Yes, it is every year. All right, so if you are paying 17,000, it is 17,000 times 2. So how many times do you go to school in a week? I go to school 3 times in a week, and there is a time for personal study time, because we are master students, so you do a lot of personal study. Okay, so I go to school 3 times in a week typically. When is the best time to apply? The best time is to apply is now, if you are looking to start January 2023. But because you are studying public health, if your course is not going to be, if you are not going to be done by maybe by July, August, just, I don't know, maybe you should just leave it till next year. All right, but the best time to apply is now. All right. Do you advise I do nursing after post-study visa? You can do nursing after post-study visa if you want. Yes, I can advise you. If you have a job, you can still work, because you need money to study the nursing, right? So you can do your nursing after your, when you graduate, you get your post-study visa, you can start working before 1 year. You know, your postgraduate study visa is is work permit, sorry, is 2 years. So after 1 year, you can now look at maybe applying to study nursing before your 2 years elapses. Okay. All right, so hi, Chisom, thank you for taking out time to prepare these videos for us. Firstly, I would love to know if this accelerated nursing program affords time for working while studying. Absolutely, I work. I work. Everybody works. Everybody in my cohort, everybody works. All right, so you can work while you study. Why not? You can just create it's hard now. Sometimes we may not go to work. It depends on how the academic is for that period, but you can work while you study. All right, you can work as a HCA. That's what every student nurse does. All right, it helps you. All right, so I'm going to end this part 1 here. It's already long, honestly. So this part 1 will end here, and I'm going to start part 2. All right, so see you in part 2.